Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So today I want to talk about Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And I'm going to start out this video by saying they've played well over the last 3 games, won the last two. His matchup with Giannis was really, really nice. He got to learn a lot in that game. Giannis showed him, he was still on top of the mountain, but Wemby showed him that he was coming. It was great. These guys was guarding each other down the stretch, and there was a lot of highlight plays. And one of the things I'm noticing with the team over the last 2 games that they won, seems like they're learning to play with Wemby a little bit better. And what I mean is they're seeing that his presence opens up the game for them more than them just trying to rush shots or make sure they get their shots in an unconventional way, right? Let Wemby touch it. Wemby's not a selfish player. He'll find you if you're moving. And on Wemby's end, it seems like he's reluctant to just jack up threes. And I think that's the maturation of his game is going to be the next step. You can go a whole game without taking a three, Wemby. You don't have to take a three every game because you do things so well on the floor. I mean, it's a weapon that you have, but that's the shot that everybody wants to live with. They want to keep you away from that paint. That's what they really want to do. But he was asked a question that a lot of us have questioned, most specifically Jeremy Sohan, right? It seems like at times he overlooks Victor Wembanyama. He just would not pass him the ball. Wemby will be open right in front of him. He'll swing it across the court. It's almost like I don't know, man. He tried to overly attach himself to Wemby when they drafted him, but then when he gets on the court, he's passing to everybody but him. I don't know. It seems like that close, try to forge a close relationship, jealousy thing. But we're gonna take a listen at what Wemby had to say.
Um, of course, I've heard of it, but it's never been even close to the reality. Actually, I was just on TV, and I was told that some of my former coaches said that even on these teams, sometimes my teammates had trouble adapting to playing with me, or I had trouble adapting playing. And it's nothing to worry about. I mean, I'm not a conventional player. I needed time to figure out how I want to play and how I need to play for the team, and I guess everyone needed time to figure out also how to play with me. I'm a new piece in that team, so it's there's nobody on that team that doesn't want to pass me the ball, and there's nobody I don't want to pass the ball to, and lately it's showed.
Thanks. We'll take one in French.
Okay, so I kind of expected Wemby's words to be like that. Either he's naive or he's just an ultimate professional, which I'll say is the latter. Because I've seen his body language at times where he's looked at Jeremy Sohan and said, "Hey, man, I was open." Different scenarios like that have played out on TV. So I know he's aware of it, but you don't add fuel to the fire. That's your brothers you're going to war with every day. But I think a conversation probably does need to be had, and probably needs to be had with Greg Popovich. I thought he was doing good earlier this year, but I don't think Popovich is doing as good as he can do with this roster. I think he's done a great job managing Wemby's minutes. Now that's been good for his long term, the way they've been managing his minutes. I have to give them props for that because he's 7'5". Played so much basketball, played all the way through, like almost till the draft. Like they played up to very close to the NBA draft. And so he played a lot longer than the guys in March and April in college basketball. But I do think the players need to know that, and I think they know, but they need to know there's going to be a zero tolerance for blatantly overlooking Wembanyama. I mean, that won't be tolerated here, and you will be moved off of the roster if that persists. And Jeremy Sohan has had the most problem with that. He hides behind being close to Wembanyama, smiling with him, crashing his interviews and all that. But I personally feel like this guy is jealous of Wemby, and I agree with some of the fans that say that. And I also feel like he's not a point guard, and Trey Jones should probably be manning most of those minutes. They're gonna have to get other people around. I don't know if Pop sees Sochan as this mainstay with the Spurs, but they're gonna have to retool this roster completely. I don't know if any of the guys starting with him right now is the future. They may Some of these guys may be good assets, like a Vassell or someone to get the pieces you need to fit. Maybe Vassell can fit long term, but some of these guys, now that you're building around Wembanyama, it changes everything. And so you're going to have to put all the pieces of the puzzle together to make sure that he's in the best situation he can possibly be in, man. So that's all I got to say about this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.